I was using a metaphor to try to explain something. I was thinking, sometimes it just seems interesting that babies, if you took two babies, put them together, a black baby and a white baby, or maybe a Jewish baby and a Muslim baby. And remember, not Einstein, but Dawkins said that there's no such thing as Muslim and Jewish and Christian children. But I'm going to say that for the sake of saying it. We have these kids, and we put them together. They're little babies. They can get along with each other. They love each other. They can enjoy each other's company and everything. And then, as they grow up, they learn that they're not supposed to like each other, and they learn all kind of things. And it just seems to me that our ignorance expands. We become more ignorant. Our ignorance grows. I always thought that our knowledge should be the thing that's growing. How could, in a funny way, if you think about it, how could ignorance grow? Ignorance is like emptiness. It's like emptiness. It's like this bowl. This bowl is empty, okay? Now, if I take this bowl and I fill it, let's say I take this stuff right here, this coins, and I pour it into this bowl. I'm pouring these coins into this bowl. It's becoming full now. I mean, it's like almost full to the top, with coins. And you look at it and you say, okay, it's becoming full. But it's not full of knowledge. This is not knowledge. What that is we learn prejudice. We learn bigotry. We learn to think about a certain group of people a certain way. Because of race, because of religion, because of whatever it is they believe in. If they do believe in a God, if they don't believe in a God, if they don't believe in the same God. People can just find all kind of reasons not to like somebody else. It's like our ignorance can grow ever more complex and bigger and expand. That's why I kind of think that what is important is to unlearn. To spend a great deal of time unlearning, emptying out all the stuff that we learned. I'm making a big mess here. Let's just take that, empty out all this this crazy stuff, so we can start off and be like those kids again. Because that's what we need to do. And then we need to let something else expand. Something fill this bowl is a lot better than the junk that was in it before. With all these prejudices. See, I've spent a whole lifetime unlearning. And I unlearned really by discovering. You were taught that certain things were true. As you meet people, as you get to interact with people, you start thinking that all these things you were taught aren't true. This group of people aren't that different from me. They're not that different. And I used to think they were so different. That's one thing I learned, from even before I started doing a lot of traveling. But just mixing around with other people, intermingling with other people, asking people questions, getting to know other people. Instead of approaching people with a preconceived idea, I say, well, let me forget about what it is I think I know, and let me get to know these people. I had to spend a great deal of time clearing out all of that, what we can call junk. All this junk out of my mind. Sometimes learning is really unlearning. It's unlearning everything that you thought you knew about another group of people. It's just one of those things to think about.